interesting co-parenting thought for you that I wanted to share, which is like one of the biggest co-parenting, I would say, interventions, conversations I have with co-parents is the idea that their positions with each other change in certain ways, that they don't change in partnership, especially if they're co-parenting, not parallel parenting, which means that a lot of times when people are a couple, they sort of take for granted the other person's role, and the roles become kind of clear, like you do the finances, I'll do the social stuff, I'll do the emotional labor with the children, you do the physical labor and outside of the house, and you do the cars, I'll do this, buy the groceries. So we delineate like who's going to do what. I've seen a lot of co-parents, whoever is the secure-based parent, who's ever the one that does the emotional labor, feels like they never cannot do it. So I always like to talk to co-parents about, you got to get up to speed on your part of the stuff. So part of staying connected in a unhealthy way is that the other person's still doing their role and they don't have a say about it. And then there's no evolution, right? The relationship remains the same. So, and the conflict remains the same. So really see, what is it in the co-parenting, in your family, in the raising of kids, that you've done your part, but what's the part you haven't done? And can you look at that part? And this is, of course, for folks who are in more of an integrated parenting relationship, co-parenting relationship. There might be the automatic folks who also think about it differently, meaning that they just automatically got all of the roles when the separation happened because the person just moved on with their life and focused on their new life instead of on the kids. So there is that thought about still staying stuck in the same position. Sometimes you have a choice about it, and sometimes you might just go right into a full-time single parenting mode. So my thought for you is, if there are ways that you're doing your role, if you're feeling burdened by your role, if you want to just bring it to light and you're like, oh yeah, that's what my stress is about. I do so many things in this family still, and I just need to acknowledge that. That can be helpful, right? It's bringing the stuff to the surface and talking about it is very, very powerful. So that's my thought for you today around co-parenting.